Welcome back, everyone, to episode 3 of my complete playthrough of E.V.O. Search of Eden. Search for Eden. I can't even get the name right. In the last episode, we made our way through the Age of Reptiles and made our way... Excuse me, is it the Age of Amphibians? It might be the Age of Amphibians. Whatever. When we finally come on land from being an ocean-based creature, and we made our way through that area, and we have come to the Age of Dinosaurs, where we will have a very important decision to make at the outset. It might take a little while before we get to it, but it is basically involving the white-capped mountain that we can see just to the northeast of my character here. And it's probably one we're going to have to make a save point and come back to a previous file once we've finished it. Yeah! Yeah! What do you give me? Oh, that's not bad at all. 2 hits and it's a big old chunk of experience. We need that. Again, one of the big problems with this game is that even though they give you kind of a kaleidoscope of all the different kinds of creatures that could exist in a given era or age, there's not a whole lot to some of these areas. It's literally, hey, here's the dinosaur that we want to talk about, or reptile or bug or whatever. And that's the only creature you're going to see in this area, and it's not a very big area, and there's not a lot of features to it. It's literally just go left or right, and you'll be out of the screen in a couple seconds, which is not great. That said, you know, there's... And I don't want to tip my hand already on what we're going to give the game score-wise for a review. But I think, you know, if you come to this game for science, you're doing it wrong. If you come to this game for deep gameplay, you're doing it wrong. If you come to this game to find out what weird f***ing creature can I make out of the different choices that they give you for evolution, you're doing it right. That's how you're supposed to play the game. Gotcha. Chomp. Alright, so let's see what our options are for character evolution. We need stronger jaws. And the Tyrannosaurus jaws are the ultimate jaws for this particular character, but we're not ready for that yet. We have the best fin. We don't have the best tail, but we can get one very soon. I think we had the option we wanted for the helmet. Body, obviously, we need to upgrade as soon as possible. We're going with the Nautilon's body because it basically puts you in a big shell. And we're going to stay on 4 legs. 2 legs, I'm not really sure what the benefit is. It might be you could jump higher. But it also makes it so that when you try to attack enemies, you're standing very upright. You're very chesty when you walk around. I don't know why they did it that way. But yeah, that's definitely not what you want to do in this game unless you just want to make a weird-looking, challenging playthrough. Not to mention, and this is something that, again, I'm giving away things that are going to happen in the future of this series. When you do eventually become a mammal, you gain the ability to kick enemies with your hind legs, which we have not had a chance to do with the amphibian body or with the dinosaur body. And you can't kick enemies with your hind legs if you're on your hind legs at all times. Hence, 4 legs better than 2. At least that's the message they're giving with this game. Alright, let's pick a new tail. What? Let's not do that yet. Let's not do that yet. I know, I'm being schizophrenic. I'm thinking one thing and doing something completely different, but we want to wait until we get to the mountain here. We're going to save, yes. And then we're going to go over here, and I don't know what we got to do to get the mountain unlocked. We'll just keep going through the levels. We're not going to finish this area right now. We may not even finish it this episode. Domain of Prime Frog. And I see a certain baby Triceratops that we were trying to save. Or whatever stupid name they gave it that's not Triceratops. Prime Frog A. Ribbit, you do not like slime. Prime Frog B. What an insolent Syrocosaur child. Syrocosaur child. Stop it. I don't like it. Prime Frog A. Bah, reptiles are coming. Run. Syrocosaur child. Help me. Get him. There you go. That frog. Oh, that was short. Oh, a lot of depth on that one. Okay, so we didn't finish it. I guess we had to kill both frogs first. Then I botched. I'll try again. Oh no. We were just supposed to come back for the big froggy. Ribbit. Ribbit. Mother of Prime Frog. Is it you who scared my children? I don't know why I'm doing it this way. Well, you must not know. We're the Prime Frog family. Even reptiles fear us. Well, I'm not a reptile, so there you go. I will teach you a lesson. Attack, my children! Attack! Yeah, this one flings baby frogs out of her back. I don't think that's how frogs work. I mean, I'm no frog expert, but... Also, I don't think these guys hit very hard, but she does if she lands on you. You don't want to let that happen. The good news is she's real easy to hurt. Because her main form of attack is those babies. Yeah, look at that. Big hit. Oh, no, you don't. Gotcha! Oh, look at that. I don't even need to slam into them with my body. I can just ram them. Uh-oh. I got some meat. Good. Oh, no, you don't? Oh, yes, you do? Eat that meat. Eat that meat! Oh, big meat! Oh, look at that. It's a true contest of wills. I need to eat some meat. Making babies some more. Gotcha. Again, I probably would have done myself some more favors if I had not come in here without an upgrade, but turns out some of these little tiny frogs are giving me a ton of meat. Or a ton of high-grade meat. Gotcha. Gotcha. I can leap too! Ow, that hurt. Oh! Big meat. Yes! Oh, no! Get her. Oh, damn it. No, don't let her pin you. Got her. Big meat. Yes. I don't know where she went. Oh, wait. Go back for that big meat. Yum. She's this way. She's not this way. God, she keeps leaping across the screen to get away from me. Gotcha. Gotcha. Oh, oh, didn't get you. Big meat! Nothing else. This has been a very lucrative run. My God, all these upgraded meats. Super easy to hit her. As long as you're doing a charging attack when she jumps into you, yeah, you got her. Uh-oh. Gotcha. And it's over. And I get to eat her babies for strength! There's nothing horribly morbid about that at all. I don't think we see the child Syrocosaur. I think it just goes back to its father. And I think in order to get that part of the story to advance, you have to go back to where they were. It's something I kind of missed in the previous area, is that there is a way to evolve the storyline for the Syrocosaur, which involves basically, or not the Syrocosaur, but the Incastigas, which involves going back to the center area of the map where there was actual, like, grass, and you could talk to the chief Incastiga about the dead father. I gotta remember where Syrocosaur Daddy was here. I think. Sure is. I think we get a little bit of story here. Yep. Syrocosaurus child. The reptile helped me when I was in trouble. I forgot to thank him for his help. Syrocosaur's father. Oh, it crashed! No! Oh, let me tell you, as much as I love having access to a 1080p source for all of the video game footage that we record using the Polymega, this is the biggest problem with this system. When I did my review, I complained heartily and with good reason that it took forever to get the console to me. But I didn't have any idea when I bought it that it was going to be this prone to crashing for everything we've played on this channel. I don't think there has been a single game or a single console that it emulates that I have not had a game crash on, and that is very unfortunate. All right, well, we're going to have to restart. I think what I'll do is off camera, I'll just go ahead and beat that frog again, and then we'll come back to where we were. All right, we're back with the two dinosaurs that have been reunited after I saved them from a big frog and the frog mama. Or she was a bit, whatever. Syrocosaur child, yeah, I'm a little annoyed right now. The reptile helped me when I was in trouble. I'm not even going to bother with voices how annoyed I am. I forgot to thank him for his help, Syrocosaur's father. Well, if you meet the reptile, tell him about the legend. One day, a dinosaur climbed to the top of Mount Brave. At the top, he was given the chance to become a new creature. If he took the chance, he would give up most of his capabilities. He decided, after much hesitation, to make the change. He was admired by all for the courage he had shown by changing into a new body. His body had capabilities which no other creature had. He changed his name to Pterodactyl and left for a new world. Would you like to hear it again? No, that's fine, Dad. You just walk right by him. You don't have to interact with him. I think that is an important trigger in order to get the next part. Obviously, they gave away what's going to happen. Basically, if you jump off of the mountain, which now... maybe it doesn't show up yet. It's supposed to show up right here somewhere. Stop in the middle? No, don't stop in the middle. All right, well, whatever. Basically, a new spot's going to appear on that mountain with the white top. I don't know when that happens. It does have to happen before we finish the area, and there's at least 1, 2, 3, 4 more areas that we got to go to. It might happen after I get to the top of the mountain up above here. But that's where we're going to have one of our first major diverging points for the gameplay. So now we're fighting against some Triceratops. And guess what? I can fight back, you little jerk. Yeah. Yeah! Oh, I'm tough too! Get out of here. Get out of here. Eat the egg. Now, one of the things that I did do just to help facilitate the completion of that boss fight a second time is I did upgrade to the strongest tail. I completely forgot there was a boss there that I was going to have to fight, so I figure, you know, we'll have the extra EXP. Might as well spend it, or XP, whatever you refer to it as. Aha! Yeah, suck it. We may lose all of those points when we turn into a Pterodactyl. I don't remember. I think they do that because it's kind of like you're starting with a new body, so just like when you change chapters in this game, you have to basically start with no EXP and go earn a new body. We're going to probably end up doing that just to continue the gameplay. There is one section we want to go to, and we want to be as strong as possible when we get to it before we leave the Age of Dinosaurs. So we kind of have to do this like we're starting another body, even though we're almost certainly not going to keep it. We're going to do the chapter we need to do with the body, but once we're done, we're not going to continue with it. I don't remember if I go left or right. I guess we go this way. No? Yeah, we got to go in the water. That's what I thought. So, again, whenever you go in water in this game, for some strange reason, they decide that you can't survive in water without turning back into a fish of some kind. So, change of circumstance causes evolution. And I'm a fish! We got some big Nautilus now. Losses. Not naughtlings. Naughty boys. Call them naughty boys. Yeah. Oh, look at that. He is tough. Not hitting him that hard. Doing serious damage. You need to come back with horns or a bigger, stronger body. You're not hurting those guys. And I think they give you a ton of experience if you have the ability to hurt them. Like, seriously hurt them. Which we don't. Because I haven't really built the character up much. I'm kind of saving points for, if we can, the next body. But I don't think we can. That's fine. What we're going to do is we're going to create a save point when we get to the point where we have an option to split between this body and the other one. And we're going to save this body for the regular playthrough. We have to in order to become a mammal. And also the game gives you an interesting choice in that situation. We'll explore when we get there. I'm out of water, I have to have legs again, so the game's like, yeah, all right, you're what they keep calling reptile, but technically dinosaurs weren't reptiles. All right, so, okay, maybe you don't go to the mountain I was thinking of for the transformation. It might be this mountain, and the other one takes you to the special area you can only reach if you are, in fact, a bird, because that is what we're trying to do right now. And I think I just screwed up. Can I leave? I sure can. All right, let's come back. Yes, the Pterodons are very dorky looking in this game. We're going to save here. That's the prime file for our major playthrough of the game. This is going to be the file we create just to become a bird. Again, this is going to be a little bit disjointed because we want to see as much of the game as we can, and the only way to do that is we have to be on a separate save file as a bird to see the special area in this part of the map. I don't think there's any special areas you can only reach as a bird in the next area or the final area of the game, but we will have one special area we can go to in this one that we want to see before we leave. And from there, I'll probably revert back to being just a reptile and continue the gameplay so that we can see all the different evolutionary paths that we can follow. A lot of talking there. Let me back out. Did I save the second file? Maybe I should pay attention to the game. Save. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Get in there. I should probably also do a save file here. That'll be our legacy file if I want to come back. No. We're fine. So yeah, the Pterodons are very dorky looking. Because they're very chesty and upright, and that's why 2 legs in this game is a very dorky looking posture. I mean, look at that guy. He stands impossibly upright. That can't be comfortable. And that is not how any creature has ever flown, except maybe a hummingbird when it's trying to get food. Yeah. Alright. Well, only way to get to where we need to go is up. And I'm about to be dropped. This is gonna hurt! Get out of here. Get out of here. Time for me, you better come pack and heat. Whee! Get out of here. I think that did it. I don't think they can recover if they get bucked that hard off the screen. Alright, here we go. Here's our major change point. Whisper A. Hey there, reptile. Here is the entrance to the sky world. Try to jump into it without hesitating. But if something goes wrong in there, remember, it was your choice. Now, Whisper A is the same Whisper we heard talking about what the crystals that we keep finding all over the game world are supposed to do and whether or not they were supposed to be using them at all. Jump without hesitation! Celebration for your bravery. You evolve birds. Translation devastation. I'm a bird. Whee! Although technically this is more of a pterodactyl. So yes, as a quote-unquote bird, you do lose all your EXP, which sucks! Because it means we gotta build it all right back up where it was. Uh-oh. No, 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 no. Run! Run! Oh, God! No, don't touch me. I hate you. You drop me, I'm dead. I have no mass whatsoever. There it is. Okay, so now you can see the area that you can go to only if you become a bird. And it's that little dot in the middle of the... Yeah, that right there. We're not going to do that yet. We're going to go all the way back to where we can get some easy kills. I'm not sure where that would have been. One of these early areas. We're going to have to do a little grinding. We want to build up a stronger body. Prime Frog might not be a bad spot. We also want to be flying if possible, because you do more... You have more movement speed, and I think you do more damage when you hit enemies. Again, long neck not going to help you eat food. But the good news is that food will float up to where your head is located. And yes, when you become a bird, you automatically become 2-leg, not 4. No choice there. And again, why is everyone so damn chesty and upright? This is not how birds fly. Ow! We want to get a tail so we can do a little more damage with our running attacks. We did lose a bunch of options for our evolution because, well, no, we didn't. Just hands and feet. Thought we did. This is especially weird. Why can I put a dorsal fin on a bird? That makes no sense. And I don't remember what we were using. I think it was horned helmet, so we'll try to match that up. The body types have changed as well. You no longer have the option to do the Nautilon body, and the Nautilon body is the best option that you have as a regular old dinosaur. Feather body is the best you could do. Doesn't have great defense from what I recall. I think armor body actually has better defense, but you can move faster, and I think you have more hit points with a feather body. So that is probably where we're going to go for the evolution of that. Now, a lot of what we're going to be doing will be just to make it through that one area to fight whatever enemies are up there. And also, I think if we can do record of evolution... No, it's not going to work. Damn. There is an evolution in the area we're going to be going to that's really cool and would be really nice to save as an option to go to when we're moving through the game. Unfortunately, the only way to keep that is if we continued on from here as a bird, and we're not going to do that, so we'll just have to do without it. It stinks, but that's the way it's going to go. I don't want to tip my hand, because it's really cool when you actually find it. It's one of those... Wait a minute, is that even something they would have as an evolutionary option? Talked about it before. This is maybe the one song in the entire game that I've ever caught myself just kind of mumbling to myself whenever I'm anxious or trying to stay focused at work or something. I don't know what it is. It's got a hook to it. And we already talked about it. The music in this game is pretty bad. Okay, not pretty bad. It's terrible. This is a bad soundtrack. Alright, there we go. So let us do... Oh, I was thinking the back of the head was cheap. No... Let's do Snake Tail just so we can get a little more speed here. Bam. Bam. Alright, there we go. Now we're getting some fire. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. I'm doing a little more juice and I'm moving a little bit faster. Let's risk some tougher areas and tougher enemies. Yes, yes. Uh-oh. Come on, fly. There you go. Gotcha. These guys get 15? Yeah, 15 is good. Bam. Chomp. Bam. Chomp. A bam. I'm assuming that that's supposed to be a tar pit down below me. If that's even a thing that could have happened at this point. Well, I guess it... Well... I don't know. I don't know how long the Earth would have had to have been around for tar pits to exist. I don't recall there being a huge number of dinosaur skeletons found in tar pits. Now, like woolly mammoth type skeletons and mammal creatures, yeah, absolutely. But I'm also not a tar pit expert. I'll try to find a tar pit expert for the next episode. I'm totally not going to do that. What can I upgrade next that'll give us a substantial boost? I'm between the dorsal fin and the back of head. I think both of those will be worthwhile. Bam. Now, I think we talked about this already. We'll go over it again, just in case. You have the ability to buy all the jaws that you had when you were still a reptile or a dinosaur, even as a bird. However, they have an entire separate set of bird-based jaws that you can buy as well. I don't know why you would ever buy these. They all stink by comparison. If you're trying to do damage with your jaws, buy this set right here, the 5000 one. It is the biggest damaging set of jaws in the game. I'm not sure why they thought it was so important to be historically accurate or you know, biologically accurate as a bird, when half of the stuff that you can do in this game just makes no sense, biologically speaking. It just seems like they put it in there if you're trying to role play as a specific kind of animal, which is silly. I don't want to go into an area where I'm just going to get rocked, but maybe that is the better way to do it, just to keep this moving. We're not fighting the Syrocosaur daddy. Maybe here? Well, let's, uh-oh. Oh, I screwed up. I wasn't supposed to do this yet! Oh, crap. It's going to happen every time. Okay, so that is the secret area that I was talking about going to. We're not going to do that yet. Sorry, I completely forgot that's how you go in. I thought you always had to go to the mountain, but apparently not. It's the cloud. The cloud is the secret area. Alright, get up. Get up. There you go. Bam. 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 Uh-oh. This ain't happening fast. Bam. 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 Yeah, this is why I wanted to get a stronger tail, but the good news is we only need to kill 5 of these guys and we can get a dorsal fin or a head or something. One more, and then we should be able to give us an upgrade that'll really beef up the character. That's why you don't want these guys to scream. Alright, let's see what we have in the options. Alright, so for dorsal fin, Pronosaurus is 1000. And for back of head, horned helmet I think this is a good spot to do a save state. Right here. And let's see. Oh, wait, back up. Capability. 3113-196. Horn helmet. And our capability now is 3616. So strength has gone up, and that's good. 296. All right, that looks pretty good. Let's see what we do in... Oh, yeah. Look at that. Now we're starting to hit. Matriarch. Get him. This may be the level of enemy we want to fight for what we can do right now until we can get the other dorsal fin. Oh yeah, big meat. Didn't really pay out though. It's weird how inconsistent the game is. Uh-oh. Okay. Get off me, you dick! You wasted my meat! Unfortunately, when you're on two legs, you can't eat any of the ground-based grubs or animals anymore. There's no bend down button. Not that I recall. Yeah, that's it. I mean, that's the only two ways you can eat in this game, is the bite and chomp move, this right here. Which, again, bite does the same thing, so it basically is not helpful in any way unless you have a neck or a torso that you need to be able to reach something that you can't by biting. Because biting, when you do it, as I recall, with a long neck, you always reach forward with your neck to do the attack. And when you do the chomp, when you eat, he always keeps his head in the same spot. Or she. I didn't really give a sex for the character. Gender? Whatever. There's no mating simulation or mini game in this game for you to determine whether or not you're the male or female character. Gotcha. No! Don't you dare keep your mouth shut. All right. Dorsal fin. We're going with Pronosaurus because I think that was the one we were using before. As dumb as this is, now I have a crest on the back of my dinosaur. Oh, look at that, 9. Now we can take on some big guys. By the way, if you want, you can literally go as high as you want on the screen and just avoid all the trouble. I guess that's one of the benefits of being a bird. If you want to avoid fights, you can literally do that as much as you want, and there is no consequence. You'll lose experience by not fighting, but... Alright. These guys gave, what, 80? Yeah. And we're rocking them now, look at that. I think we go with the best tail. I have no idea what the best tail is. 3,000! Oh, that's expensive. But the amount of damage you're going to deal out with that is going to make it absolutely worthwhile. Easy kills. I think we missed the Brosaurus. Oh yeah, that guy's a total Brosaurus, you know what I mean? He is just a solid Brosaurus. That was the screen that the cloud kept hanging over. We're gonna get there. It may not be this episode, it may be the next one. But we absolutely don't want to go in there as our current body. It's just a little bit too weak and can't deal enough damage to justify trying to go up there. It's meant to be like a test area for players who decide to go down this path of evolution. A little secret they snuck in the game. And in fact, I believe there's an ending that you get if you go through all that. It's been a while since I've done it. Come on, chomp it up. Eat up, you hungry little bitch. Chomp. Yeah, the other thing that I guess makes chomping versus or whatever, munching versus biting more useful if you're playing as a character that already has a really hard to align hit area. Biting doesn't move your body forward at all, excuse me, munching doesn't move your body at all, and biting does. So, like, hold on, let me kill this guy and then we'll demonstrate. So, munch, no move. Bite, move. I feel like I'm doing speed tech for a speed run of this game, even though there's no way in hell I'd be able to beat this game in whatever ridiculous time I'm sure someone has done it in. Oh, they beat the entire game in 15 minutes. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's entirely possible, I'm sure. Like I said, most of these areas you can literally sprint through. The big issue, of course, is when you get to that final boss fight for whatever area you're in, if you haven't upgraded your character at all, and we need to do that right now, let's go to the long tail, bird's tail. No debate, this is the best tail. And watch how much damage I can do now. Bam! Urgh! I move fast, I do big hits. Maybe not as big as I would have liked, that's fine. I think we can go take on the Triceratopses. Whee! Just add a little more to my damage, or to my collection of... Oh, never mind. I went to the wrong one. Oh, look at that leap! I crossed half the screen in one leap. Power of the best tail in the game. Let's go fight these Triceratopses. The nerdy dinosaur flying pterodactyls not worth what you get from these guys. 2 hits, 90. Now there's more risk to fighting these guys because if they do a headbutt, it will do some damage, but the risk is worth the reward here because you also have bugs you can reach to get food. And this is kind of an area to teach you, hey, you see all these bugs that you really can't reach because they're placed too high? You'll have the ability to get to them eventually. That's why they did that. Wait. Jump. Again, the advantages for body size mainly have to do with your maneuverability and hit points. If you go with smaller body, you're going to be more maneuverable, but you're also going to sacrifice hit points and probably defense. I think defense actually goes down a little bit if you are a smaller body. And I'm not planning on getting horns for this character, but who knows, we might if we have a huge influx of XP coming up in the near future. Focus right now is getting a better body and then getting better jaws. I think in that order. Jaws are not as critical right now. They do some serious damage, and that might be something we are overlooking. But you can see how much faster I'm getting kills over... oh, didn't mean to leave the screen yet. Over trying to bite every dinosaur. The thing that really sticks out the more you play this game is just how much the music repeats the same motifs. This one has been done, I don't know, 4 different ways at this point. It's not a terribly good song. It's like the same melody repeating over and over, and no, I'm not leaving the screen on purpose. It keeps happening by accident. I just love, and this had to have been because of limitations. None of them go by their real names. It's not Triceratops in this game, it's Tritops. It's not what I'm sure they were going for was Brontosaurus. It's Brosaurus. We should save. Save over that. That's fine. I also may want to delete some older files if we don't need them anymore. Just keep things neat. I'm going to regret this. when one of my files is corrupt and I can't go back and get what I needed to fix the area. All right, we're good. We're good. Maybe delete that one as well. And that one. Well, no. Not deleting that one. That was the file we started the game with, so I may not want to get rid of that. Or the video today, at least. We have 3,000. I think the feather body is 3,000. The answer is yes, it is. All right, so here's what we're going to do, just to be absolutely certain of what the change is going to entail. We'll do a save state right here. So we have the screen, 5113 616 9. Let's do... Oh, get up there. The body. Let's do armor body first. See what it looks like. I think it's just weird plates, vertical or horizontal bands. Yeah, look at that. Which, you know, it looks fine. Capability. Strength went up 2. Defense went up 11. 14 9. So let's look at the load. We lost a little agility. And we gained strength. And the defense went up to 11. So let's load that state and see what the other one does. Evolution. Got a feather body. And here is our feather body. Oh, hey, stop. Now, immediately I can see we got health points that we didn't get with the armor body. So the strength went up 3, the health went up 10, and the defense went up, but not as much as the other body. So we don't get 2 points of defense, but we retain our agility, our jumping ability, we get the same amount of strength, and we get more hit points. The feather body is going to be the one we want to go with. It just is. Look at that damage. Owie! And he only hits us for 1 point, so I don't think we needed that extra defense. Now, I could end up eating my words about that, but for the time being, we're just going to leave it. Yes, you do the same amount of damage if you're just running on foot, as ridiculous as that is. Caw-caw! And we want to get those Tyrannosaurus jaws, which shouldn't take too long because of how much these guys are coughing up. Oh, especially if they give you those big meats. There is one other area we can go to, but I'm not going to yet, because it does involve heading towards the final area, and we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. This character is not our endgame character. As cool as the idea of being able to be a bird in this game might be, we don't want to be no stinking bird. We are going to, well, I was going to say we're going to do a record of evolution, but again, if we do that, we can't keep it. It doesn't carry over to the other save file that we're going to go right back to. Gotcha. Uh-oh. He got me. Bam. Yeah. Unfortunately, and I didn't... I've never checked this to make sure this isn't the case. I don't think horn damage is added on top of normal charge damage. So like when I'm doing this kick move when I charge into enemies, that's not added to what damage you do with the horns. The horns are like a separate value because you're not hitting a button to initiate horn damage. You literally just run into the enemy without touching anything, and the horns do the contact damage. So getting horns won't necessarily make it, you know, somewhere where I'm an unstoppable juggernaut that can do insane amounts of damage. Not to mention, you know, as we've seen already from using horns, they break. So you spend the big bucks on one of those nice, like, super expensive dual horn type setups that are 5,000 each. They're going to break eventually. They may not break as fast as some of the others, and they're going to do a lot of damage, but they will break. That's one of those things where if you're going to do it at all, get them, do a record of evolution for that character's build, so you can use the character with the horns whenever you want to go back to them. How often will we do that? Maybe never. It depends. There are certain enemies in this game that will be a little bit cheesy, that are going to be a little hard to kill, and it might behoove us to have a bird body that we can use to move around to avoid contact damage. In fact, there's one in particular that I think we're going to get stuck on so many times, and it would be nice to have a bird body if we can just temporarily use it to try to beat the boss. It is a brutal fight. It is one of those ones that the design is meant to be somewhat comedic, but at the same time, it is so viciously effective at keeping you from advancing in the game. It's a tip of the hat moment when you see it, and it's like, God damn it, the designers of this game knew what they were doing. They were trying to piss the player off, and they did it amazingly well. All right, so here is our Tyrosaur jaws. Let's see if this was worth the effort and expense. Look at that mean face. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Oh, one bite. Watch how much it does. 20 damage for a bite. Again, the big problem here is you got to get in close, and it's not killing them in one hit. All right, we've done everything we need to do here. Let's move on. What are the most expensive horns going to be? Yeah, dual horns, 5,000. So we may evolve a spiral horn just to give the character, if we save it in Record of Evolution, a horn, but we don't need to. All right, so to get to the mountain, we got to go to the left or the right here. We're going to save. No. Back out. Head on in. Again, an area you can only get to as a bird. Mount Hidden Mammals and Deltatium. Time will come for us. Shoo! Oh, enemies are coming. Unfortunately, they're not very tough. I think that's it. Not a whole lot else going on here, and I don't think you can go up. Yeah, nothing there. And I don't think there's anything hidden on the screen up here. Nope, sure isn't. Alright, so we killed our 2 rats. And I don't think there's a difference between going down to exit or going to the right to exit. Yeah, I don't know why. I always thought that was where you had to go in order to get to the special area, but it's actually here. So let's... Uh-oh. He's moving. Don't go too far, man. I need you to stop somewhere where I can go. I might be able to do it here because he's going here. If not, we'll see an area I wanted to save for later. Oh, there we go. Perfect. All right, so this is what we have striven these many 20 minutes to accomplish. So just getting a little water on me. Apologies to anyone who is sensitive to bright flashing lights. I did not design the game. I don't think there's a different... Well, maybe. Oh, yeah, there we go. So we got an extra green gem. The green gems are the ones that allow you to do a review of evolution. And we're probably going to find another one this way. Not green, but the other type. And we're absolutely going to save it if we can. Oh, boy. I forgot that this was a maze. We should have been doing a trace left situation here to try to save whatever we were going to find in here. Yes, these clouds are physical impediments. You can't fly through them for some reason. Well, we didn't do it the way that we should have, but we'll do it now. We just check every available path around these clouds. So I think the gem we absolutely want to find is somewhere hidden in these clouds, and that is... It's really nice. It's a really nice evolution, and if we can find it, we absolutely want to gulp that thing down before we leave the map. Somewhere in the clouds. Somewhere in the clouds. There we go. This way. I can sense it. It's somewhere nearby. Real shame is if we end up getting it in here, where we're in a giant maze and no idea if I'm making any real progress. We'll definitely not be able to make good use of it before we lose the transformation, which is why review of evolution is such a nice little trick that they added to the game. I have no idea if I'm making any progress. Might behoove me to start doing that. Fly faster. Alright, we did... Damn it. I think the gem I want to find is in here somewhere, but I'm not certain. I want to check every possible path. Because I think we just reached the exit for this part, which should take us to where we're trying to head for this character. It's like a separate area that you can only ever get to as a bird. Besides, obviously, the clouds we're poking around in right now. I honestly did not remember this part. I remember going up a vertical shaft of clouds to get to the next area, but I didn't remember there being an entire maze area you had to sweep through. You found the exit again. Nope. Aha! Here it is. All right. So this is easily the coolest part of the entire game. I eat the red gem, and it turns me into, drumroll, a motherfucking dragon. We have to do a record of evolution. Absolutely. Name the evolved creature. It's absolutely... Oh no, we gotta call it... Wait, where's the MFN space dragon. I knew it was up here. And again, the sad part about this is because you get this badass dragon type character and you're in the middle of clouds where there are no enemies. And we haven't looked at it, but look at the capabilities. First of all, 150 hit points, 30 strength bite, 10 strength, okay. The horn does 25 damage if you hit enemies. More defense than I think any character has had in the game. Good agility, no jumping, but who gives a crap? You're a dragon. Fly where you're going. They hid this up in the clouds. And only if you're being thorough can you save it. And of course, it's going to run out before I get to where I need to go to use it. So you do that record of evolution because guess what? With the green gems that we've been eating, you can turn into it whenever you want. The issue, of course, is we don't want to save the bird body. We're going to end up losing this when we lose the area after we finish playing through it. Just being thorough, sweeping the area. It's maybe the exit. This is absolutely the exit. Yep, alright, go back up. Flap, 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 flap. Good news is it looks like they're giving me an extra long leash in order to make use of this body. As long as I can. Hopefully it doesn't actually wear off unless you're physically attacking other enemies, which I don't think is the case. I think it's literally a timed evolution change. Oh, come on. I know it's up here somewhere, right? It might not be up here. I might have to go down somewhere and around. We're gonna get there eventually. They give you the, you're about to get into a serious fight music, and it just keeps playing and playing and playing. This is giving me shades of Spinal Tap. When the band is getting ready to go on stage and they're getting amped up and, you know, they're backstage and they're like psyching each other up and they're getting ready to go out and the camera follows them as they head out to the stage and they get lost and they find a guy and they, you know, try to get him to guide them where they're supposed to go, and they get further down inside the backstage area and they can't figure out where they got to go, and they pass the same guy again and it's like, oh crap, we're just walking in circles. I know we're in the right spot. We just got to find the right path up. I think this is it. I think this is it. This is it. All right, we did it. We get to save our dragon form at least for a couple of minutes in the area we're going to. River of Asteroid. And now we are in some area. The dinosaurs beneath us don't think about anything. They don't understand creatures with intelligence will rule the land, not creatures with strength. Okay. Get out of here. Jump on another one of these. I thought there was another area. Maybe I'm missing something. You know what? Now that I think about it, the area I'm thinking of isn't in this part of the map. It's in another part of the map. Damn it. Crystal power doesn't work yet. Yeah, because I attacked one enemy. So I think what happens is it is timed based on the first time you attack an enemy. And once that happens, you know, you lose whatever time you have left. All right, another cloud. I don't think this is the same one I was just in. An asteroid field is approaching. If it hits, the world beneath would be severely damaged. It'll be all right. This dinosaur like, who gives a crap? Not our problem. We'll fly through the problem. Alright, die. I need you to die. There you go. This might be the area, but I remember it very differently. Oh, I found another gem. I don't remember what this one does. I don't think it's another dragon. It isn't. It's a gargoyle? We gotta record that. Record on this page. Again, at what point in world history has a gargoyle or a dragon ever existed? I don't think it ever has. I think that is what that's supposed to be, is a gargoyle. Good charge damage. Decent health. No, back up. Good bite. Really good defensive power, which I think is standard for all these dinosaur or special evolutions is high defense. All right, we went through this small dungeon. And we're back out in the river of asteroids or whatever. Not seeing anything. Oh, turning back to the normal body. Zip zap, zip zap. Another one. And this is what we've been missing the whole time. Don't bother me now. I'm in the process of receiving more power for my brain. Yes, there is actually aliens in this world. And yes, we did just get a ton of evolution points for fighting that. Unfortunately, again, we're not saving the bird body. And that's it. I think if we go down, we just leave the map? Guess we'll find out. Don't go through the clouds again. Good, all right. So, I hate to do this. I think we have to keep going with the current build long enough to get to the area where we'll see the... I have to check this. I thought it was in the Age of Dinosaurs that all that happened. I didn't think you had to go to the next area in order to see it, but you might have to. Which would make this a longer long play than I was expecting. I was expecting like maybe 5-6 episodes total. You do. You have to go to the next area. Dang it. Oh. Alright, well, I'll tell you what. We're going to commit to that. We're going to commit to getting to that area of the game where we see the benefit of playing as a bird versus playing as one of the other creatures. So, yeah, this will be one of those things where we're going to play through a good chunk of the game up to the point where we finish the stuff we can do exclusively as a bird, and then we are going to come back to this area when we were still a reptile, because this is the only way you can evolve into a mammal, which we need to do to advance what we ultimately want to accomplish before the end of the game. So, apologies in advance, there's going to be some backtracking for this series. Domain of Pronosaurus. Ha! What a stupid creature. It has been a long time since we have seen a daredevil. Let us howl to inform the other Pronosaurus what a stupid creature is approaching. Oof! I think they're insulting me. I also think I'm gonna claw you. Who's stupid now? 200? I should have been killing these guys the whole time. Whatever. Ah, but we did say we were going to spend the points on a pair of dual horns. And then record the bird body. Even though we won't be able to save it. Record on this page. Bird? Question mark? Looks like all the birds I've seen in my lifetime. Snarling half dinosaur bird bodies. Alright, this is, I think, the second to last area. The last area is one up above where we're at. I think. Might be wrong. Oh, what a creature to come here. Syrocosaur will be upset. Okay, yeah, we're not there yet. Unless we defeat it. Let's go. You'll notice a similarity in the jaw structure for this character. Also, those things do try to jump on you if you are airborne. Yes, I did just hit my horns against them. God there were some serious points to be had if I had come here first. Oh, well. Nothing I can do about it now. Also, because this game is heavily dependent on your willingness to grind for experience, once you get here, if you do choose to become a mammal, the game will actually take away your points yet again. I don't think it actually occurs here, but it does occur somewhere in this area. All right, so back. Let's go ahead. And this is the final fight for this level. Domain of Tyrosaurus. I guess I will have to believe you are actually here. We are the Tyrosaurus. In this world, we are the strongest creature to receive power from the crystal. Defeating you will be as easy as lifting a baby, which is funny because they have tiny arms. But you seem to have promise. Well, will you join us in ruling the world? This is one of those games where I think if you decided to agree with the enemy normally in a regular game and said yes, the game would be like, ha, I was just kidding, and then they would attack you. I think you can actually end the game right here. Watch. Don't you want to reconsider? No, I've made my decision. I want to rule the world with you. Well, well. And that's the end of the game, kids. You've decided to become a follower of the Tyrosaurus. We shall take a look at your future. No one will go against you anymore. You can continue to eat them all. Thousands of years have passed, and then... What is that? Something is falling. Please help! This is the way of the dinosaurs. Once prosperous, were annihilated. Now we can only see them as fossils. Of course, you would be a fossil and exhibited in a museum. One weird-looking fossil. There you go. So that's the end of the game. It doesn't end, but, you know, that's... you. In this game, they give you the choice sometimes to do things that go against what you're supposed to. And there's nothing stopping you from doing so. And they give you a special ending if you choose to do that. Alright, so... yes, there's another green gem right there. Eat it? Haha, you missed! This is a weird area. And it's a weird area for one special reason, which we're going to see in a second here. I have killed 3 of these. There is no one specific boss or count of them. You have to just keep killing them until you trigger an event. 4. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Get out of here. I need your delicious meat. You're better off not trying to go toe-to-toe with these guys with bites. But I did just die. Load. Ah, whatever. Not an easy kill. No! What? You turn against Tyrosaurus? You are unwise. So now you must pay your debt. What's that? Something about a debt? I can't hear you over the sound of you dying. Boing. 2. Get the gem. Nice try, bitch. Oh, I missed, but I also missed. Big meat. Did you see that? Ah! Goomba stomped. Then poked in the face. Four. Stab. Not hard fights. And you don't have to kill a specific type. You don't have to go through the screen and find every last existing spawn. You just have to hit the number that they're looking for, which I think is 10. 6. 7. 8. 9. And this should be the triggering kill here. These spawns, which he walked off screen. Oh, the game's saying he doesn't want him to come back. There we go. Her? I can't see a cloaca. There it is! Watch out! The river of asteroids is breaking apart. It is about to fall to the ground. A great number of rocks are dropping. Hurry up! Get out of there! And that is the end of the Age of Dinosaurs, in more ways than one. Not just because I'm leaving, but also, as we're about to see, you barely escaped. However, at the time, the world of dinosaurs was... sad music. Look at all the dead dinosaurs, including the ones that tried to eat us. That one got crushed by a big rock. Aw, Brosaurus, no! No-saurus! All those two died in each other's necks. I was gonna say in each other's arms, but obviously their necks are the ones that are dead. The Tritops, for which we could only see 2 horns, so it really was more of a bitops. And the babies! And more importantly, the big dad that we tried to save the child of also died. Sad. What has happened? The dust caused from the asteroids created a very dense cloud blocking out all of the sunlight. She looks supremely serene about this. The temperature in the land was dropping. Many of the dinosaurs could not bear the cold weather and passed away. This is a sad incident referred the extinction of dinosaurs. It will be talked about for generations to come. Again, the broken English is just killing me. But from now on... Oh, excuse me, I gotta do it in a character. From now on, a new life form called mammal will be born. You have a chance to become one. Technically, I don't think I do. I think that's reserved for characters that came through here as a dinosaur. Now, I could be wrong. They might still give you the chance. If that's the case, we're going to save before we do that so that we can come back to the choice here instead of having to go back through the Age of Dinosaurs. There's the city that I was thinking that we needed to see. You can see it hovering above the mountain to the left side of the screen on what is very clearly supposed to be slowly evolving into version of the African continent. If you hadn't figured out by looking at all the land masses that we had seen up to this point in the game, slowly but surely the Pangea, the big supercontinent that all life existed on before the tectonic plates, or whatever they're called, started drifting apart over time. They are, as the ages evolve, slowly separating and forming what we would recognize as the continents of the planet. I don't remember if we ever actually see North America. I think we do. We'll find out in the final area, which we are not at yet. We're in the Ice Age, and eventually we'll get to the Age of whatever it is. Age of Mammals, I think, is the last one. Or maybe we're already in that, but ultimately, that's for future episodes. Again, if they give us a chance to become mammals here, we're going to save ourselves a little bit of backtracking, if that is the case. That's going to do it for episode 3 of my E.V.O. Search for Eden long play. As always, I do appreciate each of you watching, and I will see you next time.